This is a video demonstration and tutorial of AccountMaster. When you first download AccountMaster, unzip the download file to a new folder and open accountmaster.exe. You'll be asked to enter your email address. After doing that, you'll receive a verification email. Check your emails for the verification email and click on the link in the email to verify the software. Verification's automatic. After that, you can open AccountMaster. There are three tabs. We're looking at the Settings tab here. You'll almost certainly need proxies, which can be entered manually here in these boxes, or you can load them from a text file. If you don't currently have any proxies, you can buy some quite easily, but to save yourself time and effort, we've already done the research and testing on this, and we recommend the proxies, which can be found by clicking this link here. Account creation. Now, it requires the entry of capture images, as you probably know. You can either enter them manually yourself by checking this radio button here, or you can get your captures entered automatically by signing up for crackcapture.com and entering your username and password here in these boxes. Now, this is our own capture service. The prices are very competitive. We've worked with this team for nearly 4 years now, and we have a very good relationship with them. All the captures are entered manually by humans, and there's no OCR software involved. Now, I'm not going to make any crazy claims about the success percentage rate, but I will say that the team has a very high standard of output, and using our internal system, we monitor the quality of their inputting every day. So you enter your details like this. And now we'll look at the Data Rules tab. And this is where we set the parameters of the accounts. Now, you can either use randomly generated input data, or you can load text files, which AccountMaster will use when creating accounts. So if we click on the first parameter, which is the first name of the accounts, you can see that I already have a file of first names loaded here. Now, if you do this, make sure that all names have at least 4 characters. Yahoo won't allow accounts to be created with first names that are less than 4 characters. When you've loaded the text file, just click on this Add button here and you're done. Alternatively, you can use this drop-down box here to create custom inputs. For example, if we look at the password parameter, you can see how the custom password is generated using these parameters here. And you can preview your parameter by clicking the preview button like this. So you can see the type of input that AccountMaster is going to generate. Finally, we'll look at the Add Task button in the Program tab. This is where you create your project. So click on the Add Task button here and fill in the required parameters. So choose Yahoo there. Now, for the path where AccountMaster is going to save the completed Yahoo accounts to, you just browse for it, for a file to save to. You've got to create the file first. AccountMaster won't create the file for you. And then we just continue filling in the various parameters in the drop-down boxes. First name, last name, login name, and password. Now, for these two answers, these are security questions that Yahoo asks. I'm just going to generate a password type entry because you don't really know what question they're going to ask. Postcode, we've got a list of US postcodes already in AccountMaster if you want to use that. Now, total number of accounts required. Sometimes when the software tries to create an account, just as in real life, there may be a problem. Maybe the page can't load fully, maybe the capture image doesn't load, or perhaps there's a network problem, or there could be any other number of problems too, just like if you were trying to create an account manually. Now, none of this really matters. AccountMaster can cope with all of these problems, but it does mean that you need to enter a larger number here for the total number of accounts required. For example, I'm going to enter 200 because I want 100 accounts. Just click the Finish button and AccountMaster creates the input parameters for the accounts. There it is, finished. So after clicking the Cancel button, we can see the list of accounts here that we just created. You can check this box to select all accounts. You can click the plus button here to expand and see all the accounts that AccountMaster is going to attempt to create. Finally, we need to set these parameters here. Number of threads. Now, AccountMaster does not use threads in the traditional way. It uses multiple browsers instead. There are many reasons for this. Many services now, such as Yahoo, are going the way of scripting, and soon the old way, like using threads, will be dead because it can't work when scripting's involved, and sooner or later all bots will have to operate this way. Additionally, by using a browser, AccountMaster can imitate a human, and your accounts will be much stronger than the accounts that you can buy currently. Now, don't just take my word for that. Try them yourself and see. Now, we've developed a way for each individual browser to use individual IP addresses from your list instead of the browsers all using the same IP. And again, this helps to make your account stronger. Now, although we're using multiple browsers as opposed to traditional threads, AccountMaster's still pretty fast, so be very careful how many threads you set, or you could burn your proxies. Now, if you do get the Yahoo 999 error, which means that your proxy is blocked, AccountMaster will automatically close the thread and try another one. So to be on the safe side, we recommend using 1% threads against the total number of proxies you have. For example, if you have 500 proxies, then 5 threads is the recommendation. And another reason to watch the number of threads is that the browsers can impact your CPU resource. So check the CPU usage in Task Manager while AccountMaster is operating to make sure that your computer can actually cope with the number of threads that you've set. So timeout, I've set mine at 180 seconds. Now note that this is the total time taken to create an account, not a page timeout. The best setting for you will depend on many things, not least the speed of your computer, the speed of your proxies, and the speed of your internet connection. Finally then, the debug setting. Now if this is checked, the browsers, when they open, they'll open up on your screen. If it's left unchecked, the browsers will all run minimized on your taskbar. Now I always run unchecked because if you want to have a look at what AccountMaster is actually doing, you can always just click on one of the minimized browsers to check anyway. So that's it, we're ready to go. We just click this button here and AccountMaster will start. And there it is starting. You can see the 2 browsers here. And we can click one of them to see what AccountMaster is doing. There it is, loading up the page. Now I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back later and see how AccountMaster has progressed. Okay, here we are back after about just over 30 minutes, and you can see the original number of 200 is reduced to 167, which means that AccountMaster has created 33 Yahoo accounts in that time. That's just with a couple of threads, and this machine I'm using now is just a very old single core machine, so I'm sure you could you can do the math and work out the sort of speed you could create accounts at using a higher spec computer and more threads if you've got the proxies to go with it. I've used a decent quality machine on 5 threads, and I've I've got a rate of about 250 accounts, maybe nearly up to 300 per hour, but you need a lot of proxies for that. But that gives you an idea. The account's been saved in the text file. I've got it here on the bottom. That's the account it's created. And that's it. Thank you for watching. There is a link to the support forum in the help tab. Let us know how it's going for you or if you need any help.